let's see if they can end some of that tonight, get themselves a win in this best of 3 over Ace Gaming, and try and keep things going in their favor and make it a little bit more forward into this pro placement tournament.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes, as you are going to have Method starting out on the T side here. We do see them gearing up for what looks like a very, very quick A hit, but look at the stack from Ace Gaming. They have 4 members as well pushing into A main, so we're going to see a pretty big direct clash right off the bat. And we have a lot of people spilling out of Squeaky. Can Ace readjust? Yes, they can. They're just dominating this round, and that's just kind of crazy. You don't hardly ever see that happen, where you see the CT team stack the exact spot where the other teams go in the rush. Like, that's just kind of a crazy, very early direct confrontation.
Yeah, I mean, you got a 50-50 gamble at that point. I mean, unless you consider middle a stack, but no one really will stack mid unless they're rushing mid against the other team. But yeah, they have a 50-50 chance there. They ended up betting right that time, and it worked out well. I mean, CJ to King able to get himself a 3K. That's why he's got such a comfortable buy here. Armor and the silenced M4 in his favor, as Ace Gaming would like to make this a 3-0 in their favor over Method. They just got to be able to hold on through these 2 anti-eco rounds here.
Yeah, and Method gearing up once again for just an A hit, and they're going to be able to come out, but CJ posted up on the corner, gets the first kill. Lawson also going to be in position here with the SMG, but mainline clears them out. Those Tech 9s are going to come into effect, plus Justin picks up an M4, and they get the bomb down. Sav trying to slip in here and cause a ruckus bright and early, and he will be able to do so. We have a 3-on-2 now.
Yeah, going in favor. They're going to get on the bomb for just a second there. Sav and Rabbit are going to be trying to make something happen here, but Streb and Ely are going to force in. They're still in the bomb. Sav is on it. They need to get on. No, Sav comes up. Wrong time. Ely able to make that one happen with the pistol, and just like that, Method will come back on an eco round. They're going to be able to save 2 rifles out of it, and Ace Gaming with that full healthy buy that they're able to get there off of that Slaughterfest in round number 1 gets punished here. Now they're going to be forced into the save.
Actually, a double save is probably what it's really going to be, so great chance for Method to go up 3-1. We'll see them force out some upgraded pistols in the Scout here, but if this goes sour, then, like I said, 3-1 start for Method is very, very likely. And that's just Method, you know, understanding the situation, is closing the distance with those Tech 9s and Squeaky and making it happen. And here we see Ace trying to gamble on a mid-garage push, but Method completely posted up for that, no trouble at all. And they'll already have a 4-on-2.
Rabbit's going to be pushing outside B already. Silent's going to be right there around the corner. Silent will pick up the pushing Rabbit. Now we have CJ to King left alive here. He does have that the Scout in his hands, but I don't think he's going to be able to do too much here. I mean, he can take down Streb in 1 hit. He can take Silent down in 1 hit. And effectively, he could grab Mainline in 1 hit also, but still, that's going to be 3 1-hits with the Scout if he gets aggressive at all. Doesn't really look like he wants to. Maybe leak down in mid, try and pick up a frag if he's able to on an exiting player to get himself a gun, but he's running around in mid. He does have Silent right around the corner. Silent takes him down, MP in hand. He's got to make it 2-1 in favor of Method, and Ace Gaming bought a lot into that round trying to turn the tides, and they're going to have to save again, so depending on how they buy this round, that'll be quite a bit of saves coming out from them.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a double save no matter what, right? Whether or not they invested any type of money in one of these 2 rounds, they still were going to not, you know, be able to get rifles. So you might as well at least try to gamble of, like, you know, some type of upgraded pistol buy in that last round like they did. Just try to, you know, break Method's economy again, you know, try to reset the economy all over again. But it didn't work out, so they'll just take a full save here. They'll be able to buy next round. And Method, great chance to get a 3-1 lead after losing the pistol. So, you know, nice recovery there from them, but also kind of a slip up from Ace. You know, that always is tough to win pistol as the CT and then not be able to close out that second round.
Yeah, that's going to be Silent, able to grab quite a few frags. That's 2 in favor of him. Streb and Ely able to pick up the other ones. So now all we have left alive is going to be Lawson, but Lawson will go down at Justin at the end of that round out in mid. So Method off to a good start here, 3-1 after they dropped the pistol round. Picking up a big eco for themselves and haven't looked back. So buy coming out from Ace. Not super healthy, but they got to commit into it because they want to stop the hemorrhaging here.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to have an op, but they still do have rifles across the board. They don't have a whole lot of utility nades, though. You have, like, 1 flash on Rabbit, and then everybody else only has, like, 2 nades. And, you know, we already see Sav burning both of his nades. So they don't really have a whole lot to work with the counter pushes whenever those do, in fact, come in from Method. So that is definitely a little bit worrisome, but at least they have full rifles across the board. They have a great mid-control setup here. They have a player inside the vent, so they have pretty good positioning for Method, who is, you know, just playing pretty default here. They do have Silent looking for picks on the boost, but everyone else is just looking for pushes and just kind of holding angles right now. But like I said, Ace has a lot to work with because they have this mid-control.
Now into round 5. Ace Gaming aggressive out in mid. I don't think it's going to yield anything just yet. Method doesn't look like they want to get too aggressive in mid. They want to try and Molly out Rabbit, though. That's going to force one player out of the vents. They're still kind of hanging out here. They're going to look to see if Ace Gaming tries to force the issue. Pop Flash comes out. CJ the King perfectly blind. Mainline blind also. Mainline not ready for it.
Oh, no.
But he will have a teammate come out. That's Ely to help him take down CJ. And not actually that much damage done by CJ the King there to give Method that 5-on-4.
Yeah, I mean, they had that mid control, but it's completely eradicated. You know, they clear out Vince with the Molotov. The other player mid isn't able to get any kills, and so that's like just a job well done by Method to recapture that. Lawson able to push aim in and get one pick, and Hemi holding down the B side here actually does get the bomb down, but Method fighting right back. They have a 3-on-3. They're going to smoke off lower CT, and they will be able to get the bomb planted.
Yeah, Rabbit's able to get it crossing silent as the smoke went down right there to make this a 3-on-2 retake attempt for them. But all the players are at CT at the moment. One going to be download Creeper, two going to be up top at Heaven. That might work out in their favor just because Mainline at the moment is going to be trying to worry about the vents. As here comes Ace Gaming, probably going to push down through lower. Rabbit's going to be the first one out. He will get the shot on Streb. They're going to line up, and Sav actually crouches down to look towards Checker and will be able to take down Mainline. They're going to be able to get on the bomb with enough time, even though they don't have any kits. They will get the defuse. Ace Gaming does pick up a gun round now, 3-2, Method up.
Again, they're able to, you know, finally reset Method's money. Now, Grant, there's still a lot of money left over for Method to rebuy here. So it won't matter too much this round, but, you know, you get deeper on and you might actually even be able to force Method to save next round if you get a clean victory and prevent a bomb plant. So definitely a good recovery here from Ace Gaming after losing the eco to basically follow up with a win on their opening gun round and keep the score close and keep the economy in check of their opponent. And once again, we are seeing Method just kind of spread out in default, not sitting up for something too early. A lot less emphasis on mid, though, from Ace. They're really focusing more on some aggression, actually, on Squeaky Hall. But Strebber looking for it, but can't catch it. So Ace shifting numbers around on this CT side, changing things up, giving Method a different look, and it comes up with a couple of kills for him.
Good opening frag there going in favor of Ace Gaming, grabbing 2 to their squad so far. I mean, Rabbit gets 1, and CJ the King grabs the other one. That's going to force Method into a situation where it's going to be a 3-on-5. Ooh, Sav takes a ton of damage, but he still ends up getting the frag onto Mainline. So now they're going to be 5 versus 1 as CJ the King gets Ely, but Justin trades the frag out. Now they know exactly where Justin is. He's got to be careful here. Walks around the forklift, and Sav peeks out from the white truck, ends up taking him down. Game is evened up at 3-all.
And you just kind of see this dynamic setup from Ace on the CT side. They go from a very mid-heavy setup to, you know, pushing aggressively at A and kind of gambling numbers on that side of the map. So I definitely like the way they're shifting their personnel. They're giving Method, you know, different things to worry about. They can't really, you know, adjust properly because something new's coming at them right away. And this actually, like I said, does force Method onto a save thanks to that win there from Ace Gaming. So Method in response will just be going for a really, really fast A split. They have a couple of flashes on Ely at A main to pop, and then they're just going to explode on this side. It's going to be up to Rabbit and CJ to hold this off.
Rabbit's going to be back at the Quan. He ends up getting taken down right off the bat by Silent. Justin also gets one. That's a good opener into that A bomb site. They are going to get the bomb planted. Eco round success so far. They have picked up one gun. If they can hold here, they're going to be pretty good on eco rounds. That'll be 2 for 2 for them on the full ecos here. Let's see if it works out. Hemi's going to be up top trying to work through the catwalk, taking some damage. Lawson also takes some. Sav is going to be down. Now there's only 2 players left alive for Ace Gaming. They're low on HP. Mainline's going to push right through the smoke as Justin will get the finalizing frag onto Hemi. And Method 2 for 2 on eco rounds against Ace Gaming.
Yeah, and I think that's just like this is one of the maps where Tech9's can be at its most like effective level. It is on this map on the T side where you can close the distance so quickly on the A side, especially when you're coming out of Squeaky Door and you're attacking into quad or that fence corner, which is such a common spot that CTs will hold. You just close that distance, like I said, so quickly, and you see a lot of teams at the top level decide to go with those fast A splits with Tech9s when they're saving because of that, because they can get up close quick. But look at this round, opening gun round, Sav kind of playing around in the smoke, actually hiding away. No one's spotting him, and he can come out and do a lot of damage, but only actually gets 1. But still, you know, a man advantage here for Ace Gaming when it's all said and done so far.
Yeah, Method desperately needs to string together 2 rounds here. They need to really help their economy out. Otherwise, they're going to get reset. Oh, Rabbit, what a great peek onto Justin out in mid. Justin will go grab the bomb. At this point, they can swing this into B. B is wide open. That was a player pushing through the B bomb site. Let's see if they go for it. Yeah, they're going to think that too. They're like, wow, B should be open. That guy pushed all the way through. Now, they're going to have some luck getting in here as no one's going to be really there to contest as Hemi comes up into Heaven. trying to look down, trying to find the angle. Justin's going to be looking at Justin. Can he make it across? Yes, he will. And Streber will get the shot onto Hemi. That evens it out. 3-on-3 battle until Mainline removes Rabbit on the fast push. So CJ the King on the fast flank right here. Gonna swap out his op. He gets spotted. Mainline's looking for him, trying to find out if anybody's gonna come out through vents, but CJ the King will pick up Mainline. Both players left alive here for Method. So very low on HP. Strep down to 21. Justin at 23. Both of them are gonna go down lightning fast in favor of Ace. And that's going to be another defuse coming out from Ace Gaming from what looked like a round Method was going to fall apart in. They had that easy take into B and just couldn't make it.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely like really big there for Ace to win that round. If they were to lose that round, they were going to have to save. And even as it is, they're going to be hard pressed to actually rebuy here. And Method with that bomb plan, able to get a full buy-in on their own. So Ace's economy, well, both teams' economies are really in shambles. I think this round's really worth 2 for whoever wins. So this is definitely a very kind of key round to see who's going to take the lead by a couple of rounds to start establishing, you know, control of the match in this half. Silent taking his op over to the B side, not going to spot anything. Much more default spread out here from Ace. No aggression at mid, no aggression at A, just very passive and standard positions this time around. Method, once again, opening up in their default, but a little bit more B heavy at this point, including the carrier, but just looking for picks with Silent op. And if they don't find any, there's all kinds of different things they can do. I see a couple of Molotovs, though, on Streber and Justin. Definitely could see those used to blanket the B-bomb site to clear people out and attack there. But also they can be used to flush out people at quad and fence on the A side. So I'm still not really sure, but I think it seems like it's going to be a B hit.
Yeah, looking like it. The 3 players in the sunroom at the moment. 2 are going to be coming out mid. They should try and, yep, there's the smoke blanket out mid. They're going to have an easy path towards the vent unless there's somebody on headshot. Nobody is going to be there, but that's still a mid shot coming out from Sav, doing a ton of damage to Mainline. They're going to throw some good mollies into that bomb site. They got to be careful. They haven't burned that player out. There it is. Hemi finally goes down. Sav spraying. Gets one from up top in heaven. Rabbit trying to grab one of his own through the smoke there. Justin barely survives. Able to take down Sav. 4-on-3 now. Until Ely catches one of the rotators. That's CJ the King down. They know outside B is good. They know they have to be coming from either Creeper or from up in heaven. Rabbit's going to work his way out. Smoke goes down. He will take down Ely. Pushes directly through the smoke. Streber will grab him. Now Lawson forced into a 1v3 in the B bomb site. Won't even go for it. Grabs the op. Safety play on the save as Method will take the lead 5-4.
Right, I mean, there's just like, because Ace is playing substandard so far back, it just gives Method a lot of breathing room to set up for an execution. They just decide to go with a mid-B split. You see the crisscross smokes on mid, allows them to get inside the vents and the checkers. Like we said, staging those Molotovs outside B, flushes people outside the site, and it's just a well-timed and well-organized execute based on what the room that Ace was giving them on their CT side. So it is Method who win the round. It is an op save by Lawson, but the rest of the team obviously going to have to, you know, take a save here or just upgraded pistols only. And this is definitely giving Method a chance to kind of keep extending their lead.
Yeah, Method with the large advantage here, gun-wise and equipment. Lawson does have that save to op, though, so it's going to be interesting where they're going to put Lawson. And they're going to focus on a heavy mid right now, with Lawson the only B player at the moment with that op. And that heavy mid not really doing anything for him at the moment. They're kind of just locked in towards sandbags at the moment. And Silent trying to use the op. Spots a ton of players in mid. They know there is a grip there at mid. They should easily be able to rotate in this A. Justin is already there at the squeaky room. Let's see if he can grab one of these frags. Mainline will grab CJ the King. Justin's got to peek out. Looks towards Forklift. Misses the initial shot. Still gunfighting, though, and this is going to pull a full rotate in their direction. So Method, open B bomb site if they decide to take it.
Yeah, I mean, they have such a huge numbers advantage now. They could really just gather up and hit whatever they wanted and probably just trade out and win the round. They will, in fact, head over towards A. They're really isolating Hemi at Forklift. You can't really spot much here. Rabbit just holding a deagle here at the quad. And Lawson actually does get an op pick, but it's still going to be a very tough take here for Method. But they are going to be able to work their way in. Mainline actually pinching from highway, so he can definitely catch someone off guard. And, yeah, Method able to gather up. Lining up is Justin, getting a couple of kills, and I think this is it.
Lawson, only one left alive. He does hit a shot on Justin, and Bomb has rotated fully towards the B bomb site with one of his teammates going in that direction. And we actually have the number 6 man of Mainline on a deep CT flank right now. And Lawson might be able to grab this one, and he will take down Silent. They know exactly where he is. It's going to make Mainline go into the connector. And I think Lawson spotted him right there. He went for the re-peek. He knows he's got the one-on-one advantage here at the B bomb site just for a second. If he can get in fast enough, doesn't matter. Ely will get the finalizing frag, and that's Method up by 2 now.
Yeah, I mean, that was just always going to be tough. Lawson was the only guy who really had a gun that round. He does collect 3 frags, so at least he keeps Method's economy from getting out of control. In fact, you can kind of see Method really on the brink of saving if they don't get a bomb plant and they lose this round. So well done by Ace to at least get some damage done in those rounds they were having to save. And that's definitely, you know, gonna play into effect in the long term for the rest of this half if they can in fact capitalize on it. But Method does have that 2-round lead. They've been playing pretty well here on the CT side, especially ever since they were able to get that eco in the second round. They've really kind of limited Ace's economy all the way through since then. And we are seeing a bit of aggression from Ace here. They're actually boosting up inside the main, so getting a little bit more posture over here on the A side of the map. So it looks like Method once again gearing some type of mid control, maybe a mid B split.
Method gonna be working their way out mid at the moment. Lawson's gonna be trying to defend in the A main, looking to find the frag onto Justin, but Justin turns things around, gets the AK one tap onto him. 5-on-4 advantage now, and Method still trying to slow play this time. Is ticking down though. Still got about 56 seconds left in this round, as Sav does trade out a frag there on the strip to even it up at a 4-on-4. Method looking like they want to work this back towards B, but Rabbit right below the vents hits 2. He has bomb down now, so Silent and Justin have to rotate in that direction, and Ace is going to full rotate all the remaining players over to try and help defend this bomb, and Silent almost gets the op shot, but a little too slow. Rabbit way faster with the AK will take him down. Now Justin, 1v4, not going to be a pretty picture for him unless he can pick up all these frags, but no, Sav will eventually get him down. Ace Gaming brings it back within 1 now.
Yeah, I mean, Rabbit really just changed that entire round, didn't he? I mean, you did see Method been able to exercise mid control ever since you've seen Ace start to give it up. I mean, they played mid that 1 round. Since then, they've really been either more passive in standard or aggressive at A. And then with that, Method's, you know, been able to use that mid to their advantage quite a lot. But Rabbit, like I said, completely changes everything by killing those 2 players, dropping vents, gets a 3rd kill as well. So he kind of completely turned that round upside down, even though Method had a pretty decent start with map control. And now we see Ace once again getting aggressive on the A side of the map, able to catch a kill on the Ely. But we've seen Method have a lot of success doing these really fast takes at A with these Tech 9s, but it's going to be a fake, and they're drawing quite a good rotation.
Yeah, Lawson's going to be the Lone Ranger here at the B bomb site, trying to hit some shots. Not able to make it happen, but a ton of damage does go out on the Method players. They're going to be able to get the bomb plant just barely in time. Streb does pick up the op, able to use it on Rabbit, who just got a frag onto mainline. But, I mean, they're so very low in this round. Silent with only 6, Justin with 22, Strebber with 38. It is still a 3-on-3. If they can hit some fast shots here, Strebber does hit one of his own fast shots. And, oh, CJ the King drops in, able to get Justin. That's going to leave Silent by himself here. Bomb defuse coming in. Silent's going to know it's going to be a defuse. He's trying to get the shots up. Now he's going to be pushing here. Can CJ the King pull back out the AK in time? Yes, he will. Sav will get the defuse. That could have been delayed a little bit longer. Silent might have had a good chance at that. But that's tied up at 6-6. But they still got a bomb plant on an eco.
Yeah, I mean, that was Method kind of throwing a bit of a fake. I mean, Ace obviously, you know, remembering quite vividly how they got kind of crushed by a fast A split thanks to those Tech 9s closing the distance over on that side of the map. So Method kind of used that to their advantage to kind of throw a bit of a fake there, you know, put that Tech 9 in squeaky door and make some noise, but and pull a rotation. They got into B because of that, but still well done by Ace to retake there, doing a lot of damage and eventually securing it. Both teams going to be on a full buy this time, but money is short really for both teams. So this is definitely a situation where, you know, we could be seeing either team save next round. Like, even though we've seen Ace win a couple rounds in a row, they've taken a lot of damage in the process, so their money's definitely not quite up to par. And it's still a very fragile situation, really, for both teams. And it's been quite a close half. I mean, very back and forth, 6-6 game. I mean, all things are pretty much equal.
Yeah, Lawson will open things up here in round 13 on Ely. That's going to give them that early 5-4 advantage. If we still have a minute left on the clock here, Method looking like they're setting up towards the B bomb site. Going to throw some good Molotovs into the bomb site. Rabbit's on fire here. He's got to be careful. He's trying to work his way around the bomb site without getting lit up. He's out in the open. He does get one on the strip before Justin eventually finds the frag. And Justin in a good position here to pick up Hemi. Hemi's worked his way all the way in the site. He's trying to find Justin. Justin steps right into the shot and eventually goes down. As Silent does get one of his own, but he's going to be in the bomb site all alone here. 1 versus 3, getting rotated on from the vents, and that's Lawson who closes it down. 7-6 will be the scoreline in favor of Ace Gaming. And this is turning around very fast in favor of Ace.
Yeah, I mean, they've been able to win the last 3 rounds in a row, the last 4 of 6, so they've definitely really picked it up. I know things started off kind of poor for them when they lost that second round and kind of went down 3-1, and, you know, Method definitely had a great opportunity to just kind of keep running away with it, but we've really seen Ace kind of really, you know, just kind of hold position here and really just get back into the game. You see 4 of their guys in double digits right now, so really tight frag distribution. Everyone's really starting to pitch in. They're starting to get a feel for things, and they're forcing Method to save yet again. It's going to be a B rush. Him being able to get an out pick and fall back. Doesn't get killed. There's no smokes to block him out either, so he can just keep watching this cross with Rabbit, and they're able to do a lot of damage.
Gonna continue to get some frags there. Rabbit gets 2 before he eventually goes down, but they're gonna get a bomb plant again on another eco round, and Ely's able to get the op off onto Sav. Can he find another one? He knows one's up in heaven, misses the shot. It's gonna be a 2-on-2. CJ the King down low. He's gonna come through. Lawson actually goes down. CJ the King right there in front of Ely. He's in a 1-on-1 now. Can he get the op shot? No, CJ the King with the silent USP will get the headshot, and another very close eco round coming out from Method, and it makes it 8-6 for Ace Gaming though.
Yeah, these rounds have come close, but Ace has always come out on the winning side of things, and Method's always been on the brink of being able to really break Ace's economy, and if they could just win a round, you know, because they're making these rounds so close, but they haven't been able to. Like I said, they've lost the last 4 in a row, and so they never could quite punish that fragile economy from Ace Gaming, as they continue just to hold on just enough to keep winning rounds, and they're you know, looking to try to get that 9-6 half lead, which would be quite good based on how things started, because they were quite shaky to begin with.
So Method here, back onto a bye after they got that bomb plant. It's the final round of first half. Mainline does take down Hemi. That leaves Rabbit all by himself, and Mainline's able to collect that frag also. That's going to make it a 5 versus 3 here, as Sav will finally answer through the smoke there. Able to get 1 on the Strebber, but we're going to be still 4 on 3. Oh, a little too early of a push coming out there from CJ to King, and he gets punished for it. So now Sav all by himself, 1v4. No save going to be coming out here. It's the final round of the half. Method looks poised to make this an 8-7 half. As close as you can get it here, and nothing wrong with that. Sav's going to try and come out. It's so much spray damage. Can barely make it out towards Generator, and Justin will take him down. 8-7 half in favor of Ace Gaming.
Yeah, I mean, slightly in favor of Ace Gaming there, but Method being able to put away that last round of the half to make it as close as possible at 8-7. And you have to think, like, throughout the entire game, Method had some really good executes just in general. I mean, they put up a good T side. It was just they lost to retakes. They had their money get away from them a couple of times, but even on ecos or force buys, they were getting bomb plants. It just came down to like these 1v1s in many cases, and it just so happened that Ace Gaming came out in the winning end of those, you know, 4 out of the last 5 rounds, which is that last round, though, Ace able to actually hold on and close it out. And so with that said, I think Method's still in a really good position here. We'll just have to see, though. I mean, this map can be quite balanced. Good T teams can definitely put up a good amount of rounds, so Ace can definitely still be a victor here. But, you know, this map does slightly favor CTs, and Method, you know, already put up an appropriate amount of rounds on the T side. So I think both teams are probably feeling decently comfortable right now, maybe Method a bit more so. But it's really going to come down to this pistol, of course.
Yeah, definitely. If Method's able to grab this pistol, that'll turn things in their favor. Heavy B stack at the moment. 3 are going to be very aggressive here. They're going to try and force their way through, but that should give Ace Gaming the idea that, hey, guess what? A bomb site should be wide open. They're playing for the retake, and they have the advantage now on this retake. After the bomb goes down, Hemi's going to be out. Same with the rest of his teammates. Let's see. Justin just got to slow things down. Wait for your teammates to get there. You're in a great position. Never mind, actually. He hits the 1-tap onto Lawson trying to cross. Now it's a 5 versus 3. They're going to storm their way into the bomb site now. Rabbit defending out of A main. Can he get one of these shots off? Not able to make it happen. Hemi from quad will get one. CJ to King also. But he gets pinched down. Now they know exactly where Hemi's at. They know he's at quad. He's 1v3. He has to hit some slick shots here, but Justin takes up a great position to catch Hemi working out of the quad box, and he goes down, and Method will pick up that pistol round. And that's going to set things in their favor going forward.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually like a really common thing you see on CT sides is these teams try to push these 3 players out in B lobby, and you gain a lot of information from doing so. You can even disrupt the strat if it's actually a B rush coming in. So it's definitely a gamble worth doing, at least for information at the very least, and they're able to get a couple of kills off of it. And Justin does a great job holding A kind of by himself while he waits for the rotation to come in, and they get a solid retake on that. So they will tie it up at 8-8. Let's see if they can actually win this second round. Of course, last time we saw the T team being able to win the second round. See if it'll be the same case here. Looks like Silent has a really good angle on this. That flash gonna get him, though. He's gonna be forced to back off, and he will be able to get away there without dying, and Mainline gonna be able to pick up the slack here. So well done from Method to just really just eradicate Ace that round. They didn't even have a chance.
Yeah, definitely. Just a quick cleanup there for Method from the CT side of things. And this is still a slightly CT side map, relatively even, not as much as a Dust 2. Still a little CT setted here. So Method, if they can hold on here and keep things going in their favor, they should be able to mop this thing up, or at least get a good lead in their favor, and then a couple gun round wins after that, and it's going to be game over for map number 1.
Yeah, of course, the bomb plan did come in first round, though, so Ace is able to get the AKs out here in the 3rd round, so that's definitely big. They're going to get out of mid very, very quickly, and they get the opening pick as well with CJ, and Lawson not able to follow up, so it is kind of an even situation at this point. Yeah, we do see the domino starting to fall, though, for Ace. They're now in a 2 versus 3, but they still do have a good chance to get this A bomb site. It's going to be a lot up to Streb, but he's doing it.
Yeah, Streb just holding on CJ to King. Last one left alive here. Mainline, oh, doesn't matter. I was about to say they're all extremely weak, but Strebber ready for that one. They shut down the initial early buy from Ace Gaming. That's going to give them the advantage here. They should make this 11-8 as long as they don't get ecoed. And that should set the trail to victory.
Yeah, that was just really well done from Strebber. Even with low HP, he's getting pinched from main and highway. He's still able to get both those kills. And even if he wouldn't have got that second kill, he still, you know, bought so much time for the rotation to come in and put CJ in a tough 1v3. So that was definitely just a solid response from Method, even after Ace was able to get the opening pick on that first buy. Now they're going to Tech 9 up. They're going to try to do their own little A split here, which definitely can be very dangerous. It's, like I said, Strebber has to have like another really big heads-up play. He's going to have to back him up, and Ely's already starting to rotate, but this is definitely dangerous when these Tech 9s can close a distance like this.
Or they're going to be out, but the grinder is open for business. Strebber getting himself 4. Justin grabs the finalizing frag, and that's going to be 11-8 now. Method in a commanding lead here, and again, Ace Gaming not with the healthy buy in their favor, so more than likely just going to be another pistol round coming out from them to see if they can make something happen here.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely wanted to try to buy out some Tech 9s to see if they couldn't, like, try to punish Method's economy, see if they couldn't steal around in there. And like I said, like, those short distance battles with Tech 9s are very favorable for terrorists. That A-bomb site does kind of allow for that environment, but it just didn't pan out. They got completely mowed down by Strebber. And yeah, as you said, they're going to be forced just to pistol up again this round. So they're really giving Method a lot of room to start building up a quite substantial lead. They're going to be up 12-8 if they close out this round with all 5 rounds in this half going in their favor. And that's definitely, you know, you got to feel good if you're Method at this point on how things are going for.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Method's looking good here. They have the gun advantage. Ace is kind of spread out. They do have a player very far up highway at the moment. That's going to be CJ to King getting some good information here, but very defensive hold at the A bomb site with Strebber and his teammate Justin very deep over there by the quad, and they don't even care. Streb's able to take down Lawson as he works towards the bottom of highway. And they're kind of getting shut out here. Now they're going to try and swing this back towards A since they do have mid control for the moment. But trying to work up highway is going to be a dangerous task here. Justin's going to make the call, sees the initial one, can't take down Hemi. So that'll leave Strebber all by himself, but the rotate's coming in. Can Strebber get the first one? He will grab the first one. Get a peek back towards highway and clean up crew committed. That's a 3K for Streb, and that's 12-8 for Method.
You know, like I said, building up a good lead here. They've won all the rounds this half so far, but obviously those last 2 rounds a bit easier since Ace was on kind of these upgraded pistol buys. But now they're going to have full AKs out. They're going to have full nade set. And I'm curious to see what type of strategy they want to implement here on the T side. You know, what type of tactics are we going to see out of them? We do see 1 Molotov there on CJ to King. Definitely, like I said, can use that to clear out the quad and corner area, which they know that Strebber's been playing. So we could see them go that route, but they're trying to go fast mid again, but Ely shutting them down from the sandbags. Great individual effort here from him. He doesn't even really have any support except for a highway rotator, and he's holding his ground and really just destroying what Ace was trying to go for there. Well done.
Yeah, 5-on-3 advantage for Method now as guns coming back out for Ace. We're getting to the point here where Ace is on that max loss bonus. And it doesn't really matter as Strebber's able to take down CJ to King. Now only Sav and Lawson left alive. Both one towards mid, one's going to be in A main. I think they have Lawson spotted out here, so it's going to be a tough time for him to be able to get out. His teammate is rotating back in his direction. They're going to try and group up, but there is going to be a 2 versus 3 at the A. 2-on-2 at the back to a 2 versus 3 at the A bomb site as that number 8 man of Ely steps up. What a great peek coming out from Lawson, though. They know he's right there. They're going to full rotate onto him. He's pinched now, nowhere to go. Ely will collect that final frag, and Ely with a 3K. And real quick here, we got Justin with 20 frags, Streb with 20 frags, and they're doing really good work here for Method.
Yeah. I mean, the whole team's playing quite well. Everyone's had like a big play at one point or another. Like we've seen Strebber on those A-holds doing well. Ely came up big there at mid. from sandbags, pretty much by himself, soloing mid, getting a couple of frags. And if you're Ace Gaming, you can't allow that to happen. Like, you have to be able to clear out that sandbags player. That's why you see some teams like Virtus Pro from the European side of things, or like Cloud9 from NA, who will dedicate a Molotov to flushing out sandbags, because it can be a very punishing position, and you saw the result there. That pretty much broke the whole round. They lost 2 guys for free right at the very beginning, and then Ely stays alive even after those 2 kills, comes back for a 3rd later in the round. So just can't allow that to happen if you're Ace. You got to trade more efficiently. And here they're going for another Ace split, but I mean, Strebber and Justin have been defending this side really, really well.
Yeah. So far, Ace Gaming, not really too much good luck here at the A bomb site. They're still committed into it. Silent will take out Sav as the bomb is rotating back over to A. They were kind of spread out initially in that round, trying to find some picks. Nothing worked out in their favor. And Justin and Streb holding this very well. Justin does eat that flashbang. Doesn't really matter, though. Streb's able to peek out, and here comes Justin, but he goes down, and it's Ely, the mop-up man, working his way up highway.
Yeah.
Gets himself another 3K. So just like that, Ely's got himself in the argument for that 20 frag category, and he's playing a super good Counter-Strike right now. That's 14-8. Method dangerously close here.
Yeah, back-to-back hat tricks there from Ely, defending mid and that time rotating around and mopping up things on the A side of the map, and Ace is just not been able to get anything done on the T side here. They've had a couple of different stabs at it. Their fast mid controls being shut down by one single player, Ely. They tried doing these A executes, but Strebber and Justin really holding that down. They really haven't tried their luck at B very much, except for eco rounds. And once again, Ely winning another battle here at A, and we see Strebber getting into that lockers position as well. It's going to make things tough for Lawson if they do in fact try to work towards A at any point in time, but it looks like they want to try to work mid here. This time, they are able to get out. Ely has gotten a kill, but he was forced to fall back with low HP, so this is a little bit better from Ace, but they're still playing this a man, and that's tough.
Let's see if Ace Gaming can make something happen here for themselves. They're actually going to be working into the B bomb site through the vents at the moment. Silent is still going to be there with his teammate Mainline. They hold B well. Let's see if they can keep it going. Oh, Silent, what a great flashbang. Can he line up some frag? Oh my goodness, so much damage goes out, but no frag in his favor. Ends up spraying, had too many targets, so Mainline all alone inside the B bomb site, and he can't get another one onto Sav. Hemi picks up Ely, so now it's all up to Strebber on a deep rotate. He's going to be 1v3 at the moment, though, with 2 of the players being extremely low. Hemi down to 10 HP, Sav down to 37, Rabbit at full. Sav's going to be the first player that he's going to be able to see, but he's crouched down behind Headshot at the moment. And Rabbit's looking for the frag. Wow, no real damage going out there for Strebber. Takes Rabbit down kind of low. Molotov will remove the player from Headshot, but Rabbit still peeks out wide. Able to get it off, even though it's down to 49. And that's going to be Ace Gaming finally picking up around here from the T side. I mean, that was quite a big drought.
You got to feel bad for Silent there, right, man? I mean, it's like that moment where you're like,
flashbang,
yeah, it's like, it's literally like this, like you're Wile E. Coyote, right? And you set up this perfect trap to catch the Roadrunner, and then all of a sudden a giant anvil falls on your head. Like, it's just so unfortunate that that happened. Like, he just, he's licking his chops, he sees the meal, and then, like I said, something just comes out of the sky and blows him away. And it was his own whiffing, in fact, that was the anvil in that particular situation. But Method regathering quite well here, not letting that rattle him at all. They've already opened up quite well with a couple of picks here. Ely just continually being able to do so much damage at mid with that rifle. He's doing that pretty much the last 4 or 5 rounds, so good stuff.
Now we're going to be into round 24 here. Method with the advantage. They've taken down Sav and CJ to King. They're trying to get that 15th round in around 24, but Ace Gaming making it not the easiest thing in the world. Hemi gets the angle there onto Justin initially. Does some good damage to Justin. Brings him down to 74, but Justin comes out on top of the exchange. Brings Hemi all the way down to 24. Strebber's still playing this angle. He's just going to, he looks away from the smoke at the wrong time. Ends up getting punished for it, but here comes the rotates coming in. Justin gets one. There's Ely able to take down. Can he get the finalizing frag? And he will. Method will secure map point here now. So at least they're going to get themselves into overtime if they can't secure one more. But as you can see, the economy here coming from Ace Gaming, not good. It's going to be a broken buyout coming from them.
The worst possible time to have their money reset, man. Like, they gets reset going into the final round of the game, potentially. And honestly, Ely, that's another hat trick from them. That's at least 3 times I've seen that happen in the last 5 or 6 rounds. And they cannot consistently take mid control without taking a lot of damage. And that's really a big deal for Ace since they're committing so much effort to doing just that. Now they're on a round. They only have a couple of AKs and upgraded pistols. They're looking like they want to hit A, but I mean, Justin and Strebber, they've been locking this area down, so they're gonna maybe run him in their heads against the wall once again, but we'll see.
Yep, Strebber's able to open that thing up on CJ to King. Ely does go down on highway, but Streb's able to get another one. And Strebber almost gets caught without his gun out right there as Rabbit takes on mainline. Pistol comes up from Streb. Can he get the final? And he will. That's going to be an ace for Strebber against Ace Gaming to finalize that game. Gets himself that ace right there. That's 16-9 victory for Method on map number 1. Now we're going to be working our way towards map number 2, which is Cobblestone. And
Right.
I believe that was Ace Gaming's pick. Let me take a peek. And
Yes,
yes,
it
it was
was
Ace
indeed.
Gaming's pick.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a tough map, right? I mean, obviously the first half was quite close. It was kind of back and forth. But then there in the second half, I mean, Ace just couldn't get anything going on the T side, man.
Yeah.
Anytime they tried to go mid, they only successfully took mid once the entire half. Ely was shutting them down by himself with a rifle every other time. They didn't really do much at A to make, Justin or Strebber uncomfortable. Like, they didn't really flush them out of spots with Molotovs. They didn't really, I mean, yeah, they had some smoke walls and things like that trying to isolate players, but they never really had anything that put those guys in awkward positions. They were always very comfortable. Their movement was always on point. They were hitting their shots, and they just couldn't make anything happen. They were investing so much into mid and A, and they were getting shut down across the board by those respective players that were holding those spots from the Method side of things. And yeah, so that second half, just nothing happened for Ace there except for one round. And so that became like an easy victory at that point for Method. As you said, we will move on to Cobble. That is Ace Gaming's pick. We'll see if they fare any better. We do have that third map sitting out there, which is Mirage, if Ace Gaming can come up with something. But Method looked pretty good. It's going to be tough, I think, for Ace to recover and try to get a map at this point.
Yeah, definitely. Method should be on point here going forward. They do get their side choice. They have that advantage right off the bat, so let's see if they can pick up a majority of the rounds, kind of break the spirits of Ace Gaming and bring this home in a 2-0 fashion again tonight, or for our second matchup anyways. But, guys, while we're waiting for all the players to connect up and ready up, I'm assuming they're going to taking quick bathroom breaks, refreshing their drinks. We're going to throw this to a commercial break. Hopefully, it's going to be a quick one while we wait for the guys to ready up. But once all 10 are in the server ready and going into pistol, we will bring this thing back live, so bear with us. Hopefully, we'll be back pretty quick.